was seen as something more important than the human rights, these values. Because if you talk about human rights, it means like you're not talking about territorial integrity, and for them, territorial integrity of Serbia, that means protecting Kosovo to be the part of Serbia, ignoring that 2 million Albanians don't want to live in Serbia, is more important than to say how crucially these Serbs in Kosovo are jeopardized.
Were the politicians aware of all the problems in Kosovo?
So they are aware of this issue. Of course, it's not like they're not aware of it, but they're not really interested in ever solving it, really, as much as they're interested in staying in power and basically destroying the country without really seeing it that way. Because what we are having now, right as we speak, is now it's again crucial thing for Serbia. If Serbia does not recognize in some clear way that Kosovo is independent, Serbia will not be able to join the European Union. And now, of course, these days are coming in a month or so, there'll have to be found some modus vivendi, and Serbia does it. So that opens up a whole issue, you know, by not seeing your own fault, as I said at the beginning, by not confronting your own misdoing, your own, in our case, without admitting that we really didn't care about religion, that we didn't care about government, about history, about each other, that all we really cared was like some kind of combination that will make us personally rich or wealthy, or happy in some ways, or there will be no moving forward.
How big is the Serbian minority in Kosovo?
Oh, right now, with all the things that's happening, they don't even know the right number. They're operating with numbers of like, I don't know, 100,000 maybe. But numbers, and there are about 1.8 million Albanians. But the thing is, 250,000 people who have been expelled in 1999 could not return to Kosovo. And that's not also something that's an issue that people discuss too much. And part of my footage is dedicated to these refugees and their destinies. And I recorded footage from most of their camps, showing different conditions they live in and the reasons why they're there where they are. But as I said, human being was not in a focus of a Serbian government, and that's why, politically speaking, this issue of Kosovo is a very painful issue. The truth was easier to be shown in the States, even though politically speaking, this is the place where the decision was made what to do down there, and all of that misery is a consequence of the political decisions that have been made here. But here, it's easier to show what's happening to a human being over there than in Serbia. Now, the sarcasm of the whole thing is, even if you show it to the whole of the world, nothing major will happen. And people are there, still not protected, still live their lives. So basically, the American dream, in that sense, to be able to witness the truth or reality, partly is possible here. But now, in reality, we have to see that this day and age, the world has become a place where truth is not enough.
Right.
Because the values are different, and the truth is not enough. Western world does not want picture to be confused. They want a black and white picture. Serbs bad, Albanians good.
Right.
Serbs murderers.
So why did the media cover this issue the way they did?
If you're an independent media financed by the Western countries, America and whatever, Western Europe, as I said, you have a certain task to do, and the media coverage of that cannot be confusing. You have to prove this political thing. Serbs bad, Albanians good. If you all of a sudden show Serbian civilians are being killed, kidnapped, this and that, then what is this? I mean, come on, it's more complicated. It's not that easy then to go. So it's taken off the list. If you're intellectual, depending on the grants, depending on your own little professional thing, you're not going to dig into that issue because your career will be cut short. So, for this or that reason, people didn't bother doing it on a larger scale. And in a way, Kosovo or any other issue, more and more, it's making things obvious that we live in a world that that is governed by certain slogans, certain moral principles that have no backup in reality. And does it mean that the slogans are wrong, or that the principles are wrong, or that the reality is wrong, or that something else? But some sort of re-examination, not theoretical only, but also practical, has to happen because we are on some destructive road, definitely.